What's up guys, it's Widgeon TV here. Welcome back to another fantastic Widgeon TV video. Today we're going to be going in depth with Reactive Reload. Reactive Reload is a fairly simple perk, but it's very efficient at what it does. The perk reads, reloading this weapon after a kill grants bonus damage for a short time. So how much bonus damage? How long is a short time? We'll be covering these things and more in this video. So before we get started, I'd like to encourage everybody to hit the like button and consider subscribing. It helps out my small channel a lot. I'm putting out top quality Destiny content all the time. But anyway, let's jump into Reactive Reload's damage. So testing Reactive Reload in PVE was actually really simple and was made a lot easier when using Reactive Reload in combination with Outlaw, but we'll be talking about that more later in the video. So after a few different tests on multiple different enemies, I found out that Reactive Reload does 33% more damage than a normal shot, or 1/3 extra damage. So let's talk about that for a second. 33% extra damage is actually a ton more damage. Compared to other perks like Crowd Control that gives you 15% extra damage, Reactive Reload actually grants you twice the amount of extra damage as that perk. So yeah, right off the bat, Reactive Reload in PvE is actually looking pretty good. So let's move on to PvP. So testing Reactive Reload in PvE was actually a little bit harder, but I made it more difficult on myself because I was using a scout rifle instead of a hand cannon. And again, we'll be talking about that more later in the video. But a quick numbers test shows that it does the exact same bonus damage as it does in PvE, 33% extra damage. So yeah, I would call that pretty substantial. And you really start to find out why when you pick up a hand cannon with Reactive Reload on it. Check out some of this footage I got from a small Destiny YouTuber called Bedhead Gaming. Watch how he just goes from one person to the next, killing them in 2 or 3 shots. So like I said earlier, hand cannons are probably the best weapon to be using with Reactive Reload in PvP, because it can turn that 3-shot headshot into a 2-shot headshot, bringing down the time to kill on a hand cannon to incredibly fast. That means in certain circumstances, you can dump truck people with a nice hand cannon rolled with Reactive Reload. Alright, so next up we're going to be moving on to activation. So the Reactive Reload perk activates as soon as you're able to reload cancel your gun. So in most cases, just before you're finished reloading, and it lasts for 3 seconds. So that may not seem like a lot of time, but in PvE, that's plenty of time to finish an engagement on one enemy and find another one and kill it, and then you can reload again and start the cycle over. The only unfortunate thing about this perk is if the perk is active and you try to reactivate it again, it will not reset. So you'll have to wait for the whole 3 seconds to run out, and then you'll have to reload and try to activate it again. This may not seem like that big of a deal, but when you pair this perk with a perk like Outlaw, you can really run through enemies really quickly, and it would be nice to have this feature available. It would really bring this perk to the next level in killing potential. So my final thoughts about Reactive Reload are in PvE to use a scout rifle and pair it with Outlaw. If you head over to the Vanguard Quartermaster, you'll be able to find a scout rifle with the perfect roll on it for this perk, and that is the Angel's Advocate. In my opinion, this scout rifle has the perfect roll for PvE activities. It's truly in a class of its own. Definitely go check out the scout rifle if you're just looking for a great overall scout rifle. When it comes to PvP, I definitely recommend a hand cannon, and unfortunately you're gonna have to wait to get one dropped for you with Reactive Reload on it. But that being said, I definitely think Reactive Reload is a more PvE oriented perk. Alright, so that's all I have on Reactive Reload. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you liked the video. This has been Widgeon TV. Thanks for watching, guys.